Poetry is not what we do. Poetry is who we are. We live poetry. We eat poetry. We make love.
This love is 3D. We're at the confluence of technology. Our souls meet like two streams, sharing each other's dreams.
For no one, so why should we wait for time? Life's a continuous race. You can't slow down, man, even when you see the finish line.
Where were you when I sat in the labyrinths of the dark night, cooking words like a chef making food?
To change the words, to eat and dress in a style that define you without thinking what the round table people would think
my
about
ink
you.
Don't go astray like bodyguard son. They squander all my thoughts inside this brain bank. It don't lose guard.
Why do the old folks think they know everything? You fail to understand you're not living the times I'm living in. You can see from the start, we're 30 years apart. I have new blood while you're still sustained by an old heart.
Without which you would have never existed.
Welcome to Word Up, a spoken word poetry show like no other. My name is Olumide Holloway. You can also call me Olulu, the King known from Zulu. And with me today is
Daniel Ikekwa.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Welcome back, folks. I want to promote poetry to the point where all the kids are running around doing poetry. Olulu, do you know who said that?
That should be Russell Simmons.
Yes, Russell Simmons of Deaf Poetry.
Who can ever forget Deaf Poetry Jams?
Today's show promises to be exciting and educative as usual. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Okay, who should I hail first? The DJ or the performer? Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Benny Finisher. And the dude has a special style, you know. He goes just the serenade, you know. See how the guys say, yeah, like Michael Jackson. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Another runner-up. You know, someone will say, so when are you guys going to call the winner, Seth? So ladies and gentlemen, another runner-up of War of Words Season 2. Put your hands together for Ace.
It is the 11th month now, and I still hold your breath and the right arm close to my heart. I still feel the warmth and cuddle it, though confused like the beatings of my heart between pain and pride, between fear and hope. I still have them safe, where bloody songs of the war cannot bury its breath. Yesterday, as I held the baby to my breast, caressing her pure smile, her supple tongue and lips brought you to me again. As I remembered all the content of the dreams your lips lettered on my nipple. The love songs, the true lies, the heavy whispers and laughter of that day when you peeled my shyness and embraced my soul into your heart. I know you just smiled now, John. But even if your presence had been separated from me by the desires of daft men, rationing our ecstasies just to keep their shoulders high up, they failed to take the memories away. They forgot to take your touches that makes me laugh and cry, that accompanied me to sleep when the world seemed so unfriendly. But silence has now become the only voice with which my letters get replies. Is it a dozen now or two? I really have lost count, John. The last time I wrote, I wanted to know when the war would end, when you will come build our home again, when you will come kiss our baby on the forehead and tell her how badly you hate war. She's 10 months old now, and every day she tells me now in form words how she dreams of you, and I've promised she will come tell her how badly you hate war. So tell me through your silence that breaks the rule of time, how many more days, or is it years or months, shall I grow hope and reap fears? Because I learned the soldiers have grown thirstier, drinking anger from their master's chariot and make children into adults with guns and bullets to build their maturity. and take them away from our mothers and wives, just the same way they took you away from me, John. So tell me, they say women cannot fight war, so they took our swords and our shields away. They took our feelings and dumped us in the coziness of war. But they were all wrong, because every sound of a bomb rocks my heart. Every detail from the war increases my fear. Last night, we all went to the square to see some of the soldiers as they returned. Some came without their parts, some came with no eyes and half legs, but I would have wiped my tears if only I had perceived the shadow of your stand. But no, John, you were not even there. Not even your name on the list. And the general's memory was so empty about you, like you never existed. But I have refused to believe that you were dead. So every night I just count the stars and hope you were there. I watch morning exchange garment with night and hope I will feel your embrace soon. And in the evenings I wear that short gown you call sexily hot with lipsticks to match and my nail well powdered, just the way you like them in the evening when the birds play hide and seek to keep our kisses calm. But John, please tell me, am I dreaming too much? I mean, am I a soul mother now? Would our daughter call me a liar when she grows? I mean, how would she even tell it to her friends that the father she never knew died for a no just cause? Are you still alive or dead or reading this poem from my heart? Please tell me. How long can love carry this aging bone? Please, can you come hold this heart and whisper to it that you're back and everything is over now? Please, John.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me, thou rod with me. Ja! Rastafari, I can't forget you, naughty dread, you're up in here.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Hayes. Okay. My next artist from a very formidable art family. He's one of the children of Day Nap, according to him. He is an author, and he has mentored one of the best poets around. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as I welcome Soonest.
Yeah.
Yes, Wax wants to steal my show. Yes, I am the bridge between the old and the new, so I'm going to be using my piece of paper. I'm getting old. Alright. Distance will not give us a chance to do the tango dance or share a sweet romance, but baby, regardless the circumstance, remember, I'll always. Alright, that's not what we're doing today. I'm taking you guys back to the class. I'm a teacher, so listen. Where's your biro? Where's your paper? Evolution, biology, evolve. When you were a centipede, I was a millipede. I bet our only difference was time, distance, or maybe length and speed. Maybe you measured in centimeters while I did mine in millimeters, but all we trailed was one lead. Phylum, Arthropoda. You of the Chiplopoda, I of the Diplopoda, ever creepy, ever lovely creatures, lovers. Unconsciously we lived, unconsciously we loved, and unconsciously we died. We slumbered side by side, groom and bride, like Bonnie and Clyde. All to another entity shaped by the flames of passion engulfed. Time turned on the late, and we spawned by the tools of fate into some other entity shaped. Unfortunately, we hadn't lips to debate. But luckily we begat breath in the womb of death, where again you were my soulmates, though to a higher echelon evolved. Now listen. Now to phylum Mollusca, we took life slow and steady, creeping, crawling tenderly upon our bellies. Till then, you were my only lover. Oh, how I love thy lips and his gracious offer of the hydrocolloid jelly, the doting nectar, aphrodisiac most sexy. You snail, me slug, creeping slowly, softly, gently to meet, and mate upon the grassy rock. Change remained constant but income instant. Thus, once you were a tadpole, I was a fish. Then we became amphibians against our own wish. Together, toad and frog, two known aliens. The hourglass turned once more, and we died. Again, though we returned by the Spectrum shore. This time, we had scales and tails. Are you there? Gleefully we lived lovely, we joyfully loved, and happily we died. Our forms translated upon the Putan bed. Our eyes opened at dawn, and we noticed that we bore the traits of the bird. Present feathers and wings, and the hands that did us make did also in us embed a fount from where sweet song springs. Then each one flew on, free to air here, there, and everywhere. Liberty besotted our minds. We should have, but we were never wed. We pitched our nest wherever we deemed best, not even for a moment pause to even think of the other's interest. Oh, sometimes I wish we could go back the Darwinian track, back to then when we were creepy lovers and lovely critters. But the clock of change has stopped, and we are stuck with these wings and feathers. From innocence to impudence, we have evolved. Thank you. Okay, too much biology. Let's do something more of the time. When you are gone. When you say goodbye, I definitely will not cry. I'll only drown in the salt sea that will endlessly ebb from the wells of my eyes. I'll command the day to cease to be and stop the sun never again to rise, as I end the earth not with fire but with eyes. When you say you can no longer cope, I definitely will not commit suicide with a rope. I'll only tie a balloon to the ceiling fan, climb a chair, and closely watch it deliriously jerk and turn like a hanging man. I'll reverse the hand of my wall clock, cause it to walk in an anti-clockwise direction, and command the earth to halt her revolution. When you say goodbye, when you say you can't do this again, that what we share is over, I definitely will not go insane nor die of a high fever. I'll only be a patient well enough to kill my doctor, put myself in a handcuff, and plead guilty in front of the juror. Oh, when you are gone, I definitely will not shoot myself with a gun. I'll only swallow its bullets like sleeping tablets, and digest its lethal content of lead as vital vitamins, required nutrients for the healthy nourishment of the living dead. Thank you.
What I call Black Man's Cry.
Vintage Sooners. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause once more. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are ending this particular segment, and the usual thing is that we're going to be having a musical performance. Put your hands together and welcome Tejumade.
Good evening, everybody. Very nice to be here. Thanks for having me. Before I start, I want to introduce Otedola, a wonderful musician. Thank you. All right, so I'll be singing a song titled Soul Song. Well, might not be a soul song in the genre, but it's titled Soul Song. All right.
See, my soul sings, my heart cries, my head is spinning round. You've touched a part of me that touches other parts. You're my soul song. See, my soul sings, my heart cries, my head is spinning round. You touched a part of me that touches other parts. You're my soul song. How do I tell the world just how much touch you mean to me. No colors of the rainbow can paint my thoughts of thee. Say no melody, no parody can sing or tell the story of our love. No melody, no parody can sing or tell the story of our love. So my soul sings, my heart cries, my head is spinning around. You touched the part of me that touches other parts of my soul song. All the crying, all the pain, they don't change the fact you're my Lord. In the midst of the crazy, how I ache for you all the more. 'Cause no melody, no parody can sing or tell the story of our love. No melody, no parody can sing or tell the story of our love. See, my soul sings, my heart cries, my head is spinning around. You've touched a part of me that touches other parts of my soul song. So, my soul sings and my heart cries, my head is spinning around. You've touched a part of me that touches other parts of my soul song. Ooh, yeah. Listen to that guy, he's great. I didn't get that one. Oh, no melody, no parody can sing or tell the story of our love. No melody, no parody can sing or tell the story of our love. So my soul sings, my heart cries, my head is spinning round. You touched a part of me that touches other parts. You're my soul song. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Really, really stupid song. You're great.
Aww, that was so beautiful. Please, that was so beautiful. Please give it up for Tejumade while I hug the cardboard. Hug somebody, hug somebody, hug somebody. That was so beautiful. And next up, I'd like to introduce more poets to take us to the next round. For one of the best female poets in Nigeria. Give it up for Donna K.
Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name.
So they said I should come and talk about love, but you guys know that I always keep it real. I'm doing 2 poems today, courtesy of Olulu. I wrote this poem a while back, before I knew that I was going to get married or any of those things. I was just thinking about relationships and how you get hurt the person, divorce, possibilities, and how it all ends. And I wrote this story. So how will this story go? Stay in here and watch my life go, or leave and hope even though no winds blow, the fulfillment of prophecy or bad choices based on blatant reality? How will the story go? Become inspired and throw out the work out the window, become famous, 1,000 written words on the go, 1 million hits telling of my story, the rise and the fall. That one, like many before her who could not have it all, remain in still pictures, proclaiming hard victory, join the many choruses of broken marriages that could not be. How will the story go? Stay in here and watch him to Christ go. Hope that a change within could truly occur. Walk on me a little and let rage go. Ignore the beckoning of my past from broken backgrounds. Work hard to make my future a solid building ground. Slap him into shape and take the whip to my own back. Purgatory. Purge myself of all of this useless strife. Is he willing? Am I foolish? Can a man ever change his ways? Did I wait this long to make the same old mistakes? How would the story go? Please tell me what happened. For when the time comes, sometime in the future, when from this past I've completely run, read to me these lines and remind me of how it all began. I pray when you do, it will ultimately read of his plan with no regrets, no fear, no fights, no temptations that were not completely overcome, no hurts and silences that killed me more times than it's gone, no harsh words, no rashly sworn curses, no worries that did not come from without, no dark noises that at night drove our wits out, no looking in your eyes and hoping this time your words are true, no looking at someone else and wishing that love was you, no wondering on my body he was once unable to ignite, no wondering if my mind he could ever excite, no questioning, no doubting his ability to be a real man, no making him feel through harsh words that he was not a man, no digging scars in deep into his mind and then wondering why he would not be mine, no wanting to hurt me in that wicked way just because I could, no watching him recoil from me in disbelief, no more wondering if I'm truly a Christian like I once believed. No doubt, no lies, no silences, no hidden vices, no separation, no divorce, no. Tell me that was not for me. Tell me that was not meant to be. Please read these words to me in the future and remind me that in the end, Jesus Christ, he came and set us both completely free. Tell me this story. I've been born again for 18 years, and I find myself just trying to balance everything together. So I went back to the love that never ends, the one from whom St. Valentine got his inspiration. I went back to God. This is the still small voice. The still small voice. Whoa. I've been angry for so long that I do not remember what annoyed me. I have raged and ranted against all injustices, hoping to cover my own indiscretions, fighting on streets and holding court, intending to pay for past sins with present tenses. Still, I know that there is nothing but dark here. Is that place where sadness meets heart-wrenching fear, or both faces will do nothing for when the...
That's all for today's show. Hope you had an exciting time as much as we did.
And for more information on poetry in Nigeria, go to www.wordup411ng.com and also follow us on Twitter at wordup411. Till you see you next time, stay blessed.